The police team, headed by Detective Superintendent Albert Kirby on the left, conducted a total of 20 separate interviews with the child defendants. Today, he and the rest of Number 1 Court at Preston heard tape recordings of 3 interviews with Child A. In them, he consistently denies murdering James Bulger, but gradually admits to being with the toddler for more and more time on the day of his death. But he says it was his co-defendant, Child B, who grabbed the baby's hand. "It's not me," said A, "because I wouldn't take James." At first, A says he remembers seeing James in the Strand shopping centre and was able to describe his clothing. In the interviews recorded in this room, a police officer asks him, "That's why you noticed the anorak so much, because B had hold of James's hand. Is that right?" "Yeah," replied A. He went on, "B said, 'Come here,' and he grabbed his hand and walked out of the Strand." He claimed, "I told him to take him back. I'm getting all the blame for murdering him. We left him by the church." But that story was later to change when A admitted they'd taken James as far as this grass-covered reservoir. He said by now the toddler was crying for his mum and that the boys left him there. But that story too was to alter, with an admission in the 4th interview that the boys took James onto the railway line. He said Child B had thrown paint into James's eye, but that apart from that, James was uninjured. "We never killed him," he repeated. Child A was heard crying on the tape several times. "Why can't I go home to my mum?" he asks. The trial continues on Tuesday morning. Jonathan Munro, News at 10, Preston.